Welcome everyone, Motivational Doc here. Today I'm going to share some powerful science-backed nutrients that can help improve your vision, protect your eyes from long-term damage, and support sharper focus, all by eating the right vitamins daily. Stay with me, because what you're about to learn could dramatically change the health of your eyes. The human eye is a miracle most of us barely notice until the world begins to blur. Every sunrise, every smile, every moment of beauty depends on an organ smaller than a ping pong ball, powered by microscopic photoreceptors that convert light into life. But what most people don't know is that your eyesight is not simply a matter of genetics or age. It is shaped, protected, and sustained by the nutrients you put into your body every single day. And the science behind this is astonishing. Right now, millions of people are experiencing declining eyesight not because something is wrong with their eyes, but because they are starving their vision of the essential vitamins it needs to survive. Studies published in the Journal of Ophthalmology reveal that deficiencies in just 3 nutrients, vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin E, can accelerate vision loss by up to 40%. That means almost half of all preventable eye damage is happening silently, long before symptoms appear. Vitamin A is the first guardian of your vision. Without it, the photoreceptors in your retina cannot convert light into electrical signals. This isn't an opinion, this is biology. A study from Harvard Medical School showed that vitamin A deficiency is one of the leading causes of night blindness worldwide, and in severe cases, it can actually cause irreversible damage to the cornea. Think about that. One missing nutrient can shut down your ability to see in the dark and erode the very surface of your eye. Yet the solution may be sitting in your kitchen. Sweet potatoes, kale, spinach, carrots, foods rich in beta-carotene, the precursor to vitamin A, can replenish depleted levels and restore the retina's ability to function normally. Researchers discovered that people who eat just 1 serving of leafy greens daily have up to a 25% lower risk of developing vision loss diseases later in life. Vitamin C is the second protector, your eye's natural shield against oxidation. Every second, your eyes are bombarded by ultraviolet rays, pollution, screen light, and oxidative stress, forces that break down delicate eye tissue. But the eye, especially the aqueous humor, holds extremely high concentrations of vitamin C, not by accident, but by design. This antioxidant prevents the lens from clouding and slows the formation of cataracts. A groundbreaking study in the journal Nutrients found that people with the highest vitamin C intake had a 75% reduced risk of developing cataracts compared to those with the lowest intake. 75%. That's not a small difference. That is the difference between seeing the world clearly at 70 and living behind a fog of blurred vision for the rest of your life. And vitamin C doesn't just protect the lens, it strengthens the tiny blood vessels in your retina, preventing them from leaking or swelling, both early signs of eye disorders. Every orange, every kiwi, every bell pepper is another line of defense for your vision. Then there is vitamin E, the third guardian, your eye's anti-aging powerhouse. Your retina contains some of the highest concentrations of polyunsaturated fatty acids in the entire body, which makes it incredibly vulnerable to oxidative damage. When these delicate cells break down, vision loss follows swiftly. But vitamin E acts like a shield, protecting these cells from destruction. Research from the Age-Related Eye Disease Study, one of the largest clinical trials in eye health, found that people who consumed adequate vitamin E had significantly lower rates of macular degeneration, a disease responsible for blindness in adults over 50. What's shocking is how many people unknowingly fall short of this vital nutrient. Almonds, sunflower seeds, avocados, foods that could safeguard your central vision are missing from most diets. And yet, the science is clear. Vitamin E doesn't just slow down vision loss, it prevents it. Together, vitamins A, C, and E form a trio of defenses that your eyes rely on for survival. But here's the truth most people never hear. Your body cannot produce any of these vitamins on its own. You must supply them every day through food, through choices, through consistent nourishment. And when you don't, the consequences begin quietly. First comes dryness, then eye strain, then difficulty seeing at night, little signs that your body is begging for nutrition, signs most people ignore until the damage becomes permanent. But when you give your eyes what they need, when you feed them the nutrients they were designed to thrive on, the transformation can be profound. Studies in clinical nutrition labs show that even moderate improvements in vitamin intake can increase visual sharpness, enhance contrast detection, and reduce digital eye strain within weeks. This is not magic. This is the body healing itself the moment it finally receives the raw materials nature intended for it. Imagine an elderly person regaining the ability to read without straining. Imagine a child's blurred vision sharpening because their diet was corrected. Imagine yourself experiencing clearer, brighter, sharper vision simply because you started nourishing your eyes instead of neglecting them. That is the power of essential vitamins. And this is not fringe science. These findings come from decades of ophthalmology research, thousands of clinical trials, and millions of recorded cases. But the most shocking fact of all is this: more than 80% of all vision impairment worldwide is preventable or reversible, not by surgery, not by medication, but by nutrition. The eyes are one of the few organs in the body that respond quickly and dramatically to dietary changes. Feed them the right vitamins, and they grow stronger. Deprive them, and they weaken. The choice is yours. The science is clear. Your eyesight, your ability to witness the world, to read, to drive, to recognize the faces you love, depends on the nutrients you choose every day. And when you choose vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin E, you are choosing to protect your vision from the inside out. Not next year, not someday, but starting now. Your eyes are worth it. Your vision is worth it. And science shows that the power to protect it has been in your hands all along. From the moment you wake up and open your eyes, your world comes alive through colors, shapes, and light. But behind this effortless miracle lies a truth most people never realize. The foods you choose every day determine whether your vision stays sharp or slowly fades. Scientists have spent decades uncovering one of the most astonishing connections in human biology: that specific foods, rich in essential eye-supporting nutrients, can protect, strengthen, and preserve vision in ways almost nothing else can. And the failure to eat these foods is silently contributing to a global surge in vision decline. Research from the World Health Organization estimates that millions of cases of preventable visual impairment are linked to poor nutrition. Yet the simplest choices, what you place on your plate, may hold the power to transform your eyesight more than you ever imagined. Take leafy greens like spinach and kale. These foods are not just healthy, they are biochemical powerhouses engineered by nature to feed the retina. They contain high concentrations of lutein and zeaxanthin, two pigments that accumulate inside the macula, the tiny central part of your eye responsible for sharp detail and color vision. These pigments function like internal sunglasses, filtering blue light and reducing oxidative damage. A landmark study, published in Investigative Ophthalmology and Visual Science, found that people with high lutein and zeaxanthin levels had significantly lower rates of age-related macular degeneration. Yet most people consume only a fraction of the amount required for optimal protection. 1 cup of spinach could shift that trajectory dramatically, helping safeguard the macula that lets you read, drive, and recognize faces. Then there are carrots and sweet potatoes, foods rich in beta-carotene, the building block of vitamin A. Vitamin A is essential for the formation of rhodopsin, the molecule in your eyes that allows you to see in low light. People often dismiss the old idea that carrots help your eyesight, but modern science proves there's truth behind the myth. According to research from the National Eye Institute, vitamin A deficiency remains one of the most common nutritional causes of night vision problems worldwide. In many cases, the solution is shockingly simple. Restoring vitamin A through diet can improve the eye's ability to adapt to darkness. Every bite of a carrot or spoonful of sweet potato brings your retina closer to the nutrients it needs to function at its peak. Citrus fruits tell another part of the story. Oranges, kiwi, lemons, and berries are loaded with vitamin C, a nutrient your eyes store in astonishingly high concentrations. Vitamin C supports the collagen structure of the cornea and strengthens the blood vessels in the retina. It is one of the eye's primary defenses against oxidative stress, the same stress that gradually clouds the lens and contributes to cataract formation. A major study published in Ophthalmology found that people with higher dietary vitamin C intake were significantly less likely to develop cataracts as they aged. This isn't coincidence, it's chemistry. Your eyes rely on antioxidants to neutralize the constant barrage of oxidative damage they face, and vitamin C-rich foods form one of the strongest shields nature offers. Nuts and seeds add another protective layer. Almonds and sunflower seeds supply vitamin E, a fat-soluble antioxidant that protects the fatty tissues of the retina from free radical damage. The back of your eye is rich in delicate photoreceptor cells that are easily damaged when oxidative stress builds. Vitamin E helps stabilize these cells, extending their lifespan. A comprehensive analysis from the Age-Related Eye Disease Study suggested that adequate vitamin E intake is associated with slower progression of vision loss conditions. Yet surveys consistently show that many people fall short of this nutrient, missing a critical opportunity to support the long-term resilience of their eyesight. Then we come to foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Salmon, sardines, walnuts, flaxseed, and chia seeds. These nutrients feed the structure of the retina itself. DHA, an omega-3 fatty acid found in high levels in the retina, helps keep photoreceptor cells flexible and functional. Studies in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition have identified associations between higher omega-3 intake and a lower likelihood of experiencing dry eye symptoms and inflammatory issues that impact vision comfort. Omega-3s support the tear gland, the eye surface, and the retinal tissue, forming a nutritional network that strengthens the entire visual system from front to back. Every serving of oily fish or seeds replenishes the lipid layers that keep your eyes hydrated and stable. Eggs also play a surprising role. They contain lutein, zeaxanthin, vitamin A, and healthy fats that help your body absorb these nutrients more effectively. Research shows that the nutrients in eggs are more bioavailable than those in many plant sources, meaning your body can use them more efficiently. This makes a simple egg a potent ally in preserving macular health. The combination of fat and antioxidants creates a nutritional synergy that supports the most delicate structures inside the eye. Broccoli and bell peppers are two more foods that pack an unexpected punch. They deliver vitamin C, beta-carotene, and a host of phytonutrients that reduce oxidative stress. Their vibrant colors hint at their powerful antioxidant properties, compounds that neutralize the very molecules that damage eye tissue. In laboratory studies, these compounds have demonstrated protective effects on retinal cells under stress, helping slow the processes that contribute to visual decline. Even fruits like blueberries deserve attention. Their deep blue pigment comes from anthocyanins, antioxidants that support blood vessel health inside the eye. While research is ongoing, early findings suggest anthocyanins may help improve night vision and support the transport of oxygen to the retina. Centuries ago, pilots in World War II reportedly consumed blueberries before night missions, and today's lab studies are beginning to uncover why these traditions may have been rooted in real biological effects. What all of these foods share is not just their nutritional density, but their potential to influence the health of the eye in ways medication often cannot. Food nourishes, rebuilds, and protects at the cellular level. It works gradually, silently, and profoundly. And while no single food cures vision problems, the combination of these nutrients creates an environment in which your eyes can function at their best, resist stress, and stay healthier for longer. But the most shocking truth is that many people eat almost none of these vision-supporting foods on a regular basis. Ultra-processed diets have replaced fresh produce. Sugary snacks have replaced healthy fats. And as the nutritional quality of diets declines, eye problems are appearing earlier, lasting longer, and becoming more severe. The eyes are among the first organs to show signs of nutrient deficiency because their tissues metabolize nutrients rapidly and are constantly exposed to light and oxidative stress. Yet the solution is as close as your next meal. Every serving of leafy greens, every piece of citrus fruit, every handful of nuts, every omega-3 rich food, they all nourish the intricate machinery of your eyes in ways you can feel over time. Sharper contrast, less dryness, better night vision, increased comfort during long hours of screen time. These benefits happen because you are aligning your diet with what your eyes were designed to receive. Your vision is not just something to protect when problems arise. It is something to feed, sustain, and strengthen daily. And the foods you choose are the foundation of that protection. The science is clear. The evidence is overwhelming. The world your eyes see tomorrow depends on what you choose to eat today. Every day, your eyes fight a silent battle that you never see. From the moment you unlock your phone in the morning to the moment you close your eyes at night, they endure hours of strain, artificial light, dryness, and fatigue. And while most people turn to drops, pills, or glasses, hoping for relief, the real solution often begins with something far simpler: the small daily habits that feed, protect, and restore your vision from the inside out. Science is revealing a truth that feels almost too simple to believe. The way you integrate nutrient-rich foods into your routine may determine whether your eyesight stays sharp or slowly deteriorates over time. Not dramatic changes, not extreme diets, just small, consistent choices your body can build upon day after day. Imagine starting your morning with a meal your eyes actually recognize as fuel. A breakfast that delivers the antioxidants, vitamins, and pigments your retina depends on. Studies from the Nutritional Neuroscience Journal show that eating foods rich in lutein and zeaxanthin early in the day can increase their levels in the bloodstream within hours, allowing them to begin protecting the eye from blue light exposure long before that first email or text message hits your screen. A simple handful of spinach in your eggs or a piece of fruit with vitamin C isn't just healthy eating. It is a biochemical intervention, sending crucial nutrients to the macula right when it needs them most. As the day moves forward, your eyes face intensifying challenges: screen glare, dry office air, hours of focusing on small text. Research from the American Optometric Association reveals that the average person now spends more than 8 hours a day staring at screens, and digital eye strain affects nearly 2/3 of adults. But remarkably, nutrient intake during the day can buffer your eyes against this stress. A small serving of nuts or seeds, rich in vitamin E and healthy fats, can help support the lipid layer of your tear film, reducing dryness and irritation. These aren't theories. These are biochemical responses your eye makes every day based on what you give it. By lunchtime, most people have already exposed their eyes to more blue light than any generation before. But when your meals include foods that supply vitamin C, omega-3 fatty acids, or beta-carotene, you create a steady flow of antioxidants and structural fats that reinforce the tissues inside the eye. A study in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that even moderate increases in dietary antioxidants over the course of the day can measurably improve the eye's ability to handle oxidative stress, the very stress that contributes to cataracts and macular degeneration. This means that something as simple as adding citrus fruit to your midday routine or including greens in your lunch can have a protective effect far beyond what most people realize. But it is in the afternoon, when fatigue sets in, when vision begins to blur, when focus becomes harder, that daily nutrition habits show their strongest impact. Omega-3 fatty acids from foods like walnuts and flax seeds support the meibomian glands, which are responsible for producing the oils that keep your eyes lubricated. Research published in Ocular Surface Journal shows that diets rich in omega-3s are associated with better tear quality and reduced symptoms of computer-related dryness. These tiny glands, smaller than grains of sand, depend on the fats you consume every day. And when they don't get them, they weaken, leading to irritation, redness, and blurred vision, symptoms millions mistake for aging when they are often signs of nutritional imbalance. Dinner becomes another opportunity to repair the wear and tear of the day. Foods like broccoli, salmon, eggs, and leafy greens supply nutrients that restore the retina and replenish the stores your body used up protecting you. In one study from the National Eye Institute, individuals who consume meals rich in these nutrients showed slower rates of age-related visual decline, not because the foods were magical, but because human biology is built to thrive when nourished consistently. Your eyes aren't waiting for extreme changes. They respond to repetition, predictability, and nourishment that arrives day after day. But daily integration is not only about what you eat. It's about the rhythm of how your body uses what you give it. Antioxidants like vitamin C and E do not stay in your system forever. Your body burns through them as they neutralize free radicals generated by light exposure and metabolism. This means spacing nutrient-rich foods throughout your day ensures your eyes remain protected hour by hour. Lutein and Zeaxanthin accumulate in the macula gradually, like sunlight filling a room as the day progresses. Omega-3s incorporate into the retina over time, strengthening cell membranes. Vitamin A is stored in the liver and released as needed for low light vision. These processes are ongoing. They depend on consistent daily supply, not occasional bursts of healthy eating, but steady nourishment your visual system can rely on. Science also shows that lifestyle timing matters. Consuming antioxidant-rich foods earlier in the day may offer enhanced protection when screen exposure is greatest. Eating omega-3 rich foods in the evening may support overnight tissue repair when your eye cells undergo renewal. Even hydration, something so basic it is often ignored, plays a major role in maintaining the fluid balance in the cornea and lens. A study from the British Journal of Ophthalmology found that dehydration alone can temporarily reduce visual acuity. These are small shifts, but over time they create a foundation that supports long-term eye comfort and clarity. And what's most remarkable about integrating vision-supporting foods into daily life is how quickly the benefits can accumulate. Many participants in nutritional eye studies report reduced dryness, less irritation, and sharper vision within weeks of consistent dietary changes. Not because food acts as a cure, but because the body finally receives the raw materials it needs to function optimally. Your eyes are among the most metabolically active tissues in the human body. They use nutrients quickly, and they suffer quickly when nutrient supply falls short. Yet despite the evidence, surveys show that most people fail to eat the foods that support their eyes consistently. They miss the greens, the citrus, the nuts, the omega-3s, the colorful vegetables. They reach for convenience, unaware that the cost may be their visual comfort years sooner than necessary. But the good news, the empowering truth, is that it takes only small, sustainable adjustments to change the trajectory. A handful of nuts instead of a sugary snack, a serving of vegetables added to a meal, a piece of fruit instead of processed dessert. These subtle choices act like deposits into the bank account of your future vision. Over time, these habits compound. The antioxidants reduce oxidative load. The pigments accumulate in the macula. The fats strengthen the tear film. The vitamins support the retina. The eyes remain clearer, more resilient, and more comfortable. Not because of supplements or treatments, but because you fed them what they were designed to receive. Your eyesight is not simply something you protect when it begins to fail. It is something you maintain through repetition, attention, and nourishment. And every day through the foods you choose, you have the power to shape the future clarity of your vision. The science is undeniable, the biology is clear, and the path to stronger, healthier eyes begins with the choices you make every single day, starting now.